Hi everyone, it's Miss Broad and this is the English lesson for Thursday, the 14th of January. And today in English, we are learning to write sentences. Okay, now I know that we've done writing sentences many times before, but it's always good to keep practicing and making sure that we're remembering all of the important things that we need for a great sentence. So just have a little think for 10 seconds about what you need to write a great sentence. Okay, yes, we need a capital letter at the start, finger spaces between words, not between letters, and a full stop at the end. Now, we also learnt yesterday that we can use exclamation marks at the end of a sentence if something is exciting or scary, so don't forget you can use those as well. Now today we're going to be writing about superheroes. Not like the story in Big Right, we're going to think of sentences about superheroes and why we like them. Okay, so we're not writing a story, we're writing about superheroes and why we like them. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to think of as many superheroes as you can. So I'm going to just let you pause the video now so that in your head you can think of as many superheroes as possible. So pause the video now. Once you've got all of your superheroes in your head, you're going to write them as a list. So whilst you were thinking of your superheroes, I was thinking of some superheroes too. Now my superhero list might look a little bit different to yours. So I have put some superheroes on my list, such as the Hulk and Batman, but I also have some real life superheroes on my list. So remember, your superheroes don't just have to be ones that you see on television or in the movies or in the comic books. Superheroes can be real life superheroes as well. People who you think are really great and people who you think do a really good job, okay? So it doesn't just have to be ones you find in a comic. Now remember, when you are writing your list, if you're writing somebody's name, what does it need at the beginning? Can you remember? That's right, it needs a capital letter. So when we're writing somebody's name, it must be a capital letter, okay? So on my list, I've written Hulk first, so I've remembered my capital H. Now remember, when you are writing a list, that all of your words go underneath the last one, like this. So a new line for each of your superhero names. So let's have a look at mine. I've got the Hulk, Batman, Florence Nightingale, who was a very famous nurse, Mrs. Kemp in our school office, and Catwoman. Okay, so write down all of the ones that you can think of in your list for me. So you might want to pause the video to do that. Right, once you've got a list of all of your superheroes and all the ones that you can think of, you're going to choose 2 or 3 out of the list, okay? It's up to you how many you do. You could do more if you want to do more, but try to do at least 2. And you're going to write a sentence for each one. So I want you to choose your superhero and think of a reason why you really like that superhero. So I'm going to choose Florence Nightingale first. So I'm going to have to swap hands so that I can write, because I'm right-handed. So I've got to remember I need a capital letter at the start of my sentence. So my sentence, I want to write the sentence, I like Florence Nightingale because she was a brilliant nurse. Okay, so I'm going to start at the beginning of my sentence now. Remember, we always start next to the margin. We don't start somewhere over here or down here or up here. We always start in this top corner here next to the margin. And I'm going to start my sentence with the capital letter I. I. Now, after a word, you need a finger space. So you can use your finger, or if you've got some lolly sticks, you could put a lolly stick there to remind you, or you could put a pen there like I've just done. So I'm going to do my finger space, I. Now remember, we learned that we start the L at the top and it's long laddered like that, isn't it? So I like. Now I'm going to write the word Florence. And because it's a name, it needs a capital letter. So after my finger space, I'm going to write Florence. Notice I'm starting all of my letters in the right place and I'm sitting them on my line. I'm not letting them float upwards or sink down. Now I've not got any room here to write Nightingale because there's just not enough room. So instead of trying to squeeze it in, I'm going to go on to the next line. And because Nightingale is her surname, it needs a capital letter at the start. Okay, Nightingale. So I'm sounding it out as I write it as well. So I like Florence Nightingale because she was, that's one of our tricky words, so you should know how to spell that. She was a, make sure my B's the right way round, brilliant nurse. Now, have I forgotten anything? I've remembered my capital letters, the names, and at the start of the sentence, I've used finger spaces, I like Florence Nightingale because she was a brilliant nurse. Have I forgotten anything? Oh, silly me, of course. I forgot to do a full stop. Now, when you've written that sentence, you can choose from your list another superhero. So I'm going to choose the Hulk. Now, I bet the children in my class can guess why I've chosen the Hulk and why he's one of my favourite superheroes. Have a think, children. What do you know about me that might make you think that Green Hulk is my favourite? That's right, because my favourite colour is green, isn't it? So I'm going to write, the Hulk is great because he is green. Okay, so I'm starting with a different word at the start of this sentence. So I need to remember the capital letter. So the capital T looks like this. So that's one of our tricky words, so try and remember to spell it correctly. Okay, finger space. Oh, it's a good job you were here. Crikey, I've made a mistake there, haven't I? I didn't use a finger space and I forgot my capital letter. Oh my goodness, it's a good job you were here. The finger space. You must remember to write after the finger space. Well done. And yes, I forgot that I needed a capital letter for the start of a name. Silly me, let's carry on. The Hulk is great. Oh, have I made another mistake? Oh my goodness, I didn't stay on the same line. Oh, let me rub that out and try that one again. The Hulk is that better? Yep. The Hulk is great. And then I'm going to go on to the next line. Remember to start next to the margin. The Hulk is great because remember my finger spaces. He is green. What do I need here? Full stop. Well done. I made some silly mistakes in that one, didn't I? Make sure you don't make any silly mistakes as well. So there's my 2 sentences. So I have, I like Florence Nightingale because she was a brilliant nurse. And I've got, the Hulk is great because he is green. Now you can write at least 2 sentences about superheroes that you like. It can be a real life superhero like a doctor or a nurse, or it could be a superhero from a comic or a film that you have watched. Remember to check your list and make sure you've got lots of different ones to choose from. And if you want to do more than 2 sentences, then please do. That would make me feel really, really happy. And as a little extra challenge, why not try to use the word and in your sentence? So remember, when we use the word and in a sentence, it joins 2 sentences together. And we take out the full stop that's in the middle. So I could write, the Hulk is great because he is green. And if I take out the full stop, I can then write, and he is big. Full stop. Don't forget at the end you still need the full stop, but if you're going to use the word and to make 2 sentences become 1, then you need to take that full stop out. But that's an extra challenge, so just have a go at that if you can. All right, good luck. Let your teachers know how you get on, and we look forward to reading your super sentences. Bye for now.